Hi, this is a video tutorial for the certificate learners just to show you how to use Blackboard, how to find your course, and how to access some of the things me and Dave were talking to you about last night. Okay, so what you need to do is you'll get an email from me, and in that email you'll get your username, which is also your student number, and your password, which is your PIN. So those are very important, and make sure that you keep those in a safe and easy to find location. Okay, so in the email there'll be a link to this website here, https://blackboard.itcarlo.ie. So you want to get to a page that looks like this, blackboard.itcarlo.ie. If you're typing or if you're looking for it in Google, you can just type in Blackboard Carlo and it should be the first one that comes up. So just give that a click. And again, that'll take you to a page that looks like this. And make sure that it is the Carlo Blackboard, because a lot of other universities have one, so you don't want to be on the wrong one, okay? So again, blackboard.itcarlo.ie. And when you get there, very simply, for your username, you type in your student number. So you won't be able to see that on screen because it's a real student number I'm using. So I'm just going to blur that out for the time being. So type in your student number for username, and type in the password as well that I've sent you. And then when you're happy, just click login. Okay. So when you log in, the first thing that you'll see is that you'll see down here, you'll see the list of all of the modules that you're enrolled in. So for the moment, only one of them is relevant, and that is Learning to Learn at third level. Now, some of you will see two, but for most of you, you should only see one, Learning to Learn at third level. Okay, so you can ignore the second one. What you want to do is, everybody, you want to click on the Learning to Learn at third level, that is HRACD. So just give that a click, okay? And when you click that, you'll arrive here at your home page. So this is your course, okay? So by clicking home page, it'll always bring you back here to the main page of the course. And here you can find all the information about contact details and times, okay? So your tutor, the email addresses, me the moderator, my address, and then details about the face-to-face workshop. There's an error there that should say 6 to half 8, but you can ignore that for now, okay? Now, the other important things are down here. So first of all, course information, if you just give that a click, that will just give you the information about your course. So it has the correct course time there. And if you go down, it just tells you the different sessions and the names of the sessions that are coming up. Okay. And then there's also a little file here about the course aims and objectives that you can take a look at your own time. The next one down here, and probably the most important one, is course content. So if you give that a click, that will bring you here. This page, course content. Okay. Now, very important is that you take a look at the folders as they appear here. So every week a new folder will be added. Session 1, Session 2, Session 3. And the idea is that you log on here to Blackboard and you take a look at the materials in your folder before the next week's session. Okay. So last night's was Session 1. And then next week is Session 2. So let's just take a look at Session 2. If you just click that, it'll open. And in here, Dave has given you a little checklist. So you can read through this checklist and make sure that you've done all these things. This here is a file. So if you just give this a click the little purple link here, that'll open automatically, okay? So there's a little thing here about time management that he wants you to take a look at. Don't need to read the full thing. Just take a quick look at that about time management. This one here is a link, so you can just click the title, and if you click that, this should open automatically in a new window. So I'm just going to give that a click. And then up here, there's something about academic essays. Again, you can just give it a little bit of time to load. And there's something for you to read there. Just scroll down. So I'm just going to go back now to the page I was on. You can close the two of those. So you can see that there's a few more links for you to click and to look at before next week. Down here there is a discussion board. I'm not going to get into that now. In fact, there's another video under this one that will show you how to use discussion boards. So please look out for that video in my email, okay? There's another video just on discussion boards. Okay. Now, if we just go back to course content, so I'm just going to click it again. There's two more things that are very important. There's a folder here for the induction day, so everything that we covered on the induction day, my stuff and Dave's stuff, will be in there. And in session 1, everything that Dave handed you before session 1 will be contained in there. So just give a look at that there if you want to give another look over the stuff that we've kind of covered already. But really your main aim now is to take a look at what's in session 2, okay? So just open that and go through session 2 and those task materials before class the next day. Up here on top is the virtual classroom. So where we were last night, the virtual classroom, you can also access it by clicking here. So you can do it through the email I sent you earlier, or you can do it by clicking here. And it's a lot easier to access it this way. So just give it a click like this, and this will take you to a page that looks like this. So it's going to take you to the virtual classroom. And to get in, you just click this option here, Course Room, and Join Course Room. And that will take you straight there. Okay, so I'm just going to close that for now. And then just very quickly, there's just two other things on the left. Assessments. By clicking Assessments, there's information here about your assessments. So there's a file there, there's something to read here. And then when you get to the time itself, you can upload your assessment here. But don't worry about that for now, we have a couple of weeks to cover that. So there's just some information here about your assessments that you can take a look at. Finally, down here, Learner Resources, if you give that a click. There's some guides here to study skills from IT Carlo, from referencing, and for using Blackboard. So if you have time, you can take a look at these. I know you might be a bit pressed for time, but a quicker way of taking care of some of your issues might be to go to video guides down here. So again, just by clicking video guides, that will open up all of these links, and these are guides to using Blackboard. So again, they're just quick YouTube videos that will help give you an overview of Blackboard and how to use it, okay? So just by clicking this one, for example, Learner Guides, this one here will give you a link to a video about how you can change your pin. So again, those are things you can look at in your own time. Okay. Finally, the most important thing to do is when you're finished in Blackboard, if you're finished studying for the day or whatever, is to log out. So just go up here to this little power button and give that a click, and you'll have left Blackboard. So that's very important to do if you're sharing a laptop with somebody else, or sharing your computer with someone else. Make sure you log out when you're finished. Okay, thank you very much for watching.